Hey everyone, welcome back to A Pastor's Progress. If you're watching this video, you're just curious to know what it costs to build this off-grid workshop. A quick history, I started building this about 2 months ago with the help of my dad, father-in-law, and a couple of friends. And it's been just really cool. It's been really fun to build it with my own hands. It took way longer and way more work than I thought it was going to, but I guess things like that always do. So this is the first big construction project here at the off-grid property. This is 20 acres that I purchased last year here in West Tennessee. It's all wooded, and I have spent the last year clearing the cabin site, building a picnic table pergola area, renting excavators to dig up stumps and dig the hole for the outhouse, and that part of the build is coming up soon. And then just building this off-grid workshop. This serves as both my workshop while I'm working out here and as my camping area for when I'm spending the night out here. So yeah, real excited to share with you kind of the ins and outs of the project and just what it costs. So I have it broken down here on my phone, and I have a few of the physical receipts here. So I thought this would cost about $2,000, and it really wasn't too far off from that. We'll start with, I kind of broke it down into 5 categories. The first is just wood. Now this would include the framing for the entire structure. It's 9 foot by 11 feet. So it would include the studs, the floor joists, the roof rafters, kind of just the structural part of it, including all the treated wood. And that was $639. So that's what it cost for pretty much all the wood except the siding. So, and that will also include the floor. Next is the roof, was $240. That is the 4 roof panels that I got, the metal roofing. I already had the hardware, so I didn't have to buy any of the screws or bolts or anything like that. The second biggest category, but number 3, is the siding. This is LP Smart Siding, and I did not go cheap on this because it is already waterproof and it's pre-painted. So it's really just kind of throw it up and you don't have to worry about it. And that was $573. The fourth category is hardware. This would include like screws and nails for the nail gun, random things like that. It was about $100, and then another $100 just for things like door handles and locks and things like that. So that brings the grand total to $1,652. So it costs $1,652 to build this, and it kind of was cheaper actually than I thought it was going to be. But then again, I didn't include stuff like gas getting out here and running the generator and tools that I already had or that I borrowed from someone. So all that to say, yeah, you know, there's a little bit more in there, but definitely under $2,000. And so the next construction project is going to be the outhouse, and then probably the cabin. I got 2 other, well, there'll be a couple other little projects, but then the cabin. So really the question now is how big to build the cabin. And if you've been following me from the beginning, you know that that's a question that I've struggled with the whole time. Do you go tiny cabin because it's mostly me out here, or do I go bigger for when the wife and kids are out here? I have 3 children. So yeah, this is just the next step in the process of spending more time out here in nature and seeing the glory of God and His creativity and His power in creation, because God has revealed Himself in those ways, and it's just so cool to experience that. So let me just tell you, thank you. Thank you for joining this series. If you've been watching from the beginning, thank you so much. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe and check out all the cool stuff that I'm posting. And yeah, I'd love for you to be a part of the journey. God loves you. He has a plan for you. And hopefully this video just brings a little bit of happiness in your life and a little break from the chaos. And thank you. You matter to God. You matter to me. And God bless you. God's creation is meant to be explored.